Welcome back to our BookTube. I finished reading Aileen Erin's Lunar Court as promised, finished that super fast and loved it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it might be my favorite of the series yet. That's partly because I love these characters so much. Chris and Cosette are characters I have been very curious about for a long time, and I was super glad to see them get their own book. So I loved watching that play out, but it's also because you get to see the Fae world in this one. I'll never do any spoilers in a book review ever. That's really important to me because I hate spoilers myself as a reader. So I'm not going to tell you a ton about it because I don't want to spoil this book, and I don't want to spoil any of the first 7 in the series because you should read the whole series because it's fantastic. So without spoiling anything, let me just say that we finally get to see more of that Fae world. It's been alluded to in different books throughout the series, but we've never gotten to see very much of it, and we finally get to see a bit behind the curtain. So that was really fun for me. Wonderful world building as always. Wonderful character development. I love watching it. There is a call to readers at the end of the book where Aileen Erin asks people to tell her what they would like to see next for future books. I would like to see a book about Eli. Please, 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 please. I realize that's going to be, in a way, a difficult character to write about for various reasons, but still, I would really love a book about Eli. If you would do that, I would be so happy. So, Eli, that's my request, but I will, as always, read everything in the series because it is awesome. It got me out of my reading slump. I have been in a little bit of a reading slump lately, turning a little bit more to video, turning a little bit more to iPhone games. And one of the things I've realized is that sometimes I do that when I'm feeling overwhelmed with my own workload and I get done with everything and I'm just tired. And I don't think it's really being tired because I can read when I'm tired. I've read all night long before. I think book enthusiasts are like that. We'll read no matter what, like until our eyes literally won't stay open, right? You're like fighting to stay awake. So I don't think that's it. But I think the stress load makes it to where I sometimes carry that stress after the workload of the day is over. And then I just don't really enjoy what I'm reading because I can't fully focus on it because some part of my brain is still thinking about stuff from my work day. So one of the things that I've started doing is taking some time for myself at the end of the day, and I go exercise. I go outside, I take the dogs as it happens, but you don't certainly have to have dogs to do it, right? It can be any kind of exercise, sit-ups or push-ups, but it has to get your heart rate up a little bit. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. If you're not in condition to go get your heart rate up, don't do that. But if you are in condition to do it, getting your heart rate up and pumping is a great stress reliever. It just pulls everything from the day away and lets you settle. And then, I shower, get cleaned up, and then sit with that book and I can read for hours again. So if you're finding yourself in a reading slump and you're personally feeling like you're having a hard time concentrating on reading, maybe try doing some exercise. Maybe meditation works for you. It can be different things for different people, but do something that relaxes you. Maybe take a long bath or a shower, whatever you like. Just do something that relaxes you first and then read that book. I was so excited when I finished this book that I actually picked up Off Planet, which is a book also by Aileen Erin that I got from NetGalley ages ago and didn't finish when I was in my whole stressed out mode. I try to set books aside when I'm not enjoying them because of my own personal mentality. I never feel like it's fair to the book to read it at a time when I'm feeling stressed out because I know that my interaction and my feeling about the book is going to be affected by how I'm approaching it, right? My own inner mentality. So I really try not to read a book if I know that the only reason I'm not into it that much is because of stuff going on with me, because I'm stressed about things or whatever. So I picked it up again now that I've gotten this exercise routine, and it's really helping me just like de-stress at the end of every day. And I am loving it, just like I expected to. I'm about 33% of the way in, so I'll have a review up for that one probably next, and then I will get to The Bear and the Nightingale. I've set a lot of reading aside lately, books that I've really been excited for and I just haven't been in the right place. So I am back in the right place. I'm doing my exercise routine. I'm getting my stress level down, and I'm getting back to these books I absolutely love, and I'm so excited about it. So Aileen Erin, thank you for being part of that journey for me, because it was Lunar Court that really got me back into my reading streak. I'm going to be doing a lot more reading and a lot less video watching and a lot less phone gaming over the next weeks and months. I can just tell already. I'm really excited for it. So that's it. Your tips for the day: buy Lunar Court, read it. It's fantastic. If you don't know this series, start with the first one in the series, Becoming Alpha. Absolutely wonderful series, slump buster series. And if you're having trouble reading or getting into things, it may not be the book. It may just be that you're really stressed out about life. There's a lot to be stressed out about in our lives, right? Everybody has stuff to be stressed out about, everybody. So when you need to de-stress from whatever it is, work or family or school, try meditating, try some exercise, whatever it is for you that helps you to relax, something healthy, something positive for you, but find that thing that de-stresses you. It's for me, it's exercise, because I find that I have this nervous energy at the end of the day. I've always been a person who has energy, and when I haven't burned that energy off, sometimes my day wasn't even stressful. I just have this nervous energy at the end of the day, and I wasn't really sure why. And I think for me, it's just that I didn't get out and do enough. I sat in front of my computer all day long, and I didn't get up and move. So it gets me up moving, and that's great for me. But whatever is great for you, do it, and then get back into that reading routine. You'll be a lot happier in general. You'll feel a lot more settled, and you will enjoy those books a lot more. So do that for you, and we will see you on here next time.